What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I want to welcome you back to another Real Talk on this blessed Sabbath Saturday. I pray y'all are doing well as we off top give the Most High y'all all the honor, the glory, and all the praise and worship. My title says JT just dropping knowledge about America and black people. Why it's still like it is, and why a lot of us just won't wake up to the truth. Why our people was never really equal in this world. And I've been saying this for years on here. We have to truly, truly, truly understand biblical history, not American white history. You have to read Deuteronomy 28, my people, Israel. We have to know our past. The Bible ain't just something I read, it's my culture. The other night, when me and Rain talked about 3 hours, Rain, this video is really for you too, brother, the things we was talking about. And I don't know, for some reason, it was just hitting me hard today. I said, let me just go ahead and share this because it may help, somebody. And this is not hate speech, what I'm about to say. These are facts. Facts. I'm not mad at nobody. I have nothing but love in my heart because I know that love covers a multitude of sins. Even though some people still can't stand me because the color of my skin. But the other night when I talked to Rain, I asked Brother Rain a question. I said, Rain, have you ever heard about the 3/5 that they said about us? See, I know some of our people are familiar with this, but if you don't, I'm going to enlighten you about the 3/5. And I love years ago when Malcolm X was alive, he was talking to this white guy. I can't think his name at the moment. And I didn't always agree with everything Malcolm said, but a lot of stuff Malcolm said, I totally agree with. Just like a lot of stuff Martin Luther King said. But Malcolm X said this about the Constitution. He told that guy in the video that American laws was not made for us. They was made by white people for white people to benefit off of, not for the black man to benefit off of. They said that we, black people, I'm going to just use the term black in this video. I really don't like to use that term because black is not a race, it's a color. It's not who we are. That's not what we are. Excuse me. But he stated we was 3/5 of a man. That's less than a human being. That's like animals, hogs, chickens, cows, etc. And when you think about that, how you gonna ever get equal with that system? Think about it. They never wanted us to learn how to read. They kept us from voting back then. They didn't want us to own nothing. Look at the Tulsa massacre. How they murdered all them black people. I did a video on that a while back. How many of our people was hung, how many of our women was raped by the white man. But that white man still wanted you to raise their children. How they had us so wore down and beat down as slaves. They kept the truth hidden from us. See, I'm going to say this, and I hope and pray my Christians are looking at this video. Listen to me very closely. Something Yahshua never started up. America was founded on white supremacy. Now, you don't have to agree with me if you don't want to. And they wasn't even scared to say that. They said it and they meant it and they stood on it. When you study this stuff, when you go back to Virginia, they passed way over 100 and something slave statutes to own black people. And they called themselves Christians. Israel was not Christians. Yahshua was not Christian. Yahuwah, which is the Most High Yah, said what? Be ye holy, for I am holy. He didn't say be ye Christian. He didn't say be ye Baptist. He didn't say be ye Kojic. He didn't say be ye none of these titles. He said be set apart. But like Rain said the other night, instead of being set apart, Israel played a part. We as Israel supposed to have been teaching all the nations. But instead, like Rain said, we was getting taught by the oppressor. That's why they used the Bible, misused the Bible, and have us still now walking around still believing the same lies. And then you look at the Declaration of Independence. Look at that. I remember studying this years ago, Brother Rain, years ago. The Declaration of Independence, that was about 56 white people that signed it, if I remember correctly. I'm just going off my memory, y'all. If that ain't right, get me right and correct me. But if I'm not mistaken, it was about 56 whites that signed that. And check this out: 40 of them were slave owners. And y'all wonder why I talk like I talk. That's why they said under the Constitution, a black person was counted only as 3/5 of a free person. And I remember Malcolm X also said the only way my people is gonna be free is through death. See, I studied a lot on X and Martin Luther King because back in the day I had to play them in plays at my former church. My little baby brother played Malcolm X, and I played King. And you learn so much when you study. And you keep studying and studying, then you look at these presidents, all who are related. As a matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, 10 of the first 12 presidents owned slaves. I told y'all, presidents were selected, not elected. You got to look at the bloodline. Somebody in my old video said, JT, you made that up. I said, no. I'm only quoting what Franklin D. Roosevelt said. Franklin D. Roosevelt said that presidents are selected, not elected. And you wonder why they keep talking about, oh, the votes got lost or the votes wasn't counted right. Black people, you got to keep voting. You got to keep voting, man. One point in time, we couldn't vote, man. People died for us to have the right to vote. And that vote still ain't changing nothing if you really think about it. We still marching, protesting, crying out for another leader because most of us done turned our back on Yahuwah. We forgot about Yahweh. Start looking every other way. Ain't that Israel? Hard-headed, stiff-necked, stubborn. Roosevelt said that a long time ago. They are selected, not elected. And a lot of our people still didn't catch it. Then you want to look at this old national anthem. Once again, this is not a hate video. It's not a hate speech. Facts. I did an older video talking about Francis Scott Key. When you do the research on Francis Scott, he come from a family who owned slaves in Maryland. That's the type of family he came out of. And that's why he would say things like, black people were distinct. an inferior race of people. That's what he called us. See, don't nobody hardly want to talk about the third verse of the national anthem. And you wonder why they don't sing it, that third verse. Because that third verse celebrates black people that was getting murdered. Mm. It celebrates the murder of slaves. Then you got old Abraham Lincoln. What he do? He signed a bill supposed to have been ending slavery in the District of Columbia. But really, it's free. Somebody catch that. Are we really free? Put a pin right there, and then look at how many of us are in a spiritual prison. Lost. Not knowing who we are. Not knowing who the Most High and what the Most High is. Then next month is the month of June. Here comes Juneteenth. What is that? What is that? Our mindset have to change. Let me say this all the way right. Your heart gotta, your mind gotta be renewed. Now that's what I want to say. Your mind gotta be renewed. But if your heart don't change, your actions won't change. And then they showed us the Jim Crow laws. What is that? People got mad at me when I did that video about civil rights, the civil rights movement. Then you got Black History Month. What is that? All this stuff was given to us by design, by the oppressor. We keep trying to gain equal rights under the law of the United States. We already was up under the law. Somebody catch that later. Who law? I ain't talking about United States. We had everything we needed. You see where I'm going with this? Do you see the picture now? But then they said, well, JT, Civil War, you know, you think about civil rights, you think about Civil War, all this stuff, JT, you know, it's getting better and better and better. When you think about what we're living in now, is it getting better or is it getting worse? What really abolished slavery? Do you still see slavery in a different way? This is why I did that old video talking about the Willie Lynch letter, the making of a slave. I don't know if some of y'all watching have ever read that, the method that he used. Well, JT, is that letter true or false? Don't matter if it was true or false. We still act like that. We live just like that letter said, whether the letter is true or not. If you think somebody made it up or not, read it. It might make you mad, but then you're going to be like, oh, we still act like that. And then I'm trying to close, but all this just hitting me the way it's hitting me. Oh, the 14th Amendment. That gave us equal protection. It did. How many more black people got gunned down by the police? We got equal protection under the law. Really? What protection? I remember years ago, my mama started saying this, it ain't no justice, it's just us. She still say that. I thought that was so powerful. What justice? It ain't no justice, it's just us. But oh, the Most High, Showed us back in Joel 3, anybody who played a part of going against Israel gonna feel the wrath. Oh, but then the 15th, I can't say the 14th Amendment without the 15th Amendment right behind. Oh, the 15th Amendment finally gave us the right to vote. Really? Out of all that, now you want to give us a right to vote. They separated us from the white people. I don't even want to talk about segregation. You couldn't go drink off the same water fountain. You couldn't go in that restaurant. If you went this place, you had to go through the back door. You couldn't ride right here on the bus. Rosa Parks wasn't the first one that did it neither. She just really was the first one that got real recognized about doing it. But it was another woman that did it before Rosa did it. Some of y'all don't even know that. It's all recorded. Look at the money, the billions they made off of slavery. They took the Constitution over the Bible. But when you go to court, you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the whole truth. So help me. Swear. You don't even supposed to swear. Swear on the Bible. That same Bible that say don't swear. See how messed up and confused this is. They love the flag more than what happened on the cross. They put the flag over the death, burial, and resurrection of Yahshua. And they gave us they white his story. His story. I'm gonna close with this. They said we was unclean. They said we came from monkeys. We filthy. We dirty. Check this out. But if you read the Bible and catch it, that's who the Gentiles were. The Gentiles were considered unclean. Uh-oh, I'm messing up, ain't I? They ate whatever they wanted. The Gentiles. We not Gentiles. I almost sound like my old man in this video. Kind of look like him too. I'm doing this for my pop. That's why I got the hat on. This is how my pop would be if he was still on the camera. Gentiles. Until you come into this truth of what I'm saying in this video, you're going to be lost. That's another problem I had with Christianity. I'm not talking bad about Christians. I love you. I'm speaking facts. This is why you got to do what the Bible say do. Yahshua didn't teach Christianity, nor started it up. What most Christians don't understand, because I deal with them a lot, I said the Bible say don't be ashamed to suffer as a Christian. It didn't say be Christian. I didn't want to be in the category with these white folks and what they done. And no, I don't hate white people. I don't have hatred in my heart. I wasn't brought up to hate. Just speaking facts. But just catch what I'm saying. That's why so many are brainwashed. Most of these churches that were Baptist churches, most of them would always teach New Testament, which is totally skipping past Israel. The one that Yah chose. But he said, the Bible shows you the Jew and Gentile can be saved. But salvation came through us first, who was supposed to be once again set apart, and teaching. I pray somebody hear me loud and clear in this video. Once again, this is not hatred. If we're gonna talk the truth, let's talk the truth. You gotta get past what you was taught. And I know it's only a few that's probably gonna say amen. because the majority are so far gone and brainwashed. When you bring them truth like this, they don't want to hear it. And this ain't nothing I just started saying. I've been talking about this stuff. Now a lot of people really waking up and understanding why Colin Kaepernick took that knee like he did. I've been saying this stuff way before then. They still using us in so many ways. My heart hurts very hard when I look at a lot of our women. I didn't say all. I said a lot of who are so lost. My heart hurts when I look at my brothers who are so lost. Not all of them. Praise y'all for the ones who have woke up. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And over the years, so many of us have killed each other over stupid stuff. Fighting all the time, robbing each other, jacking each other, not knowing if we would ever come together. Man, it would be so powerful. But most come together for all the wrong reasons and stay in confusion. That's my time, y'all. I love you. I love you. Thank y'all for tuning in on the whole series of the book of James. That was a great, great live chat, all of them, all 5 of them. And I love y'all. Y'all continue to just pray for one another, encourage one another. Keep that love, keep the fellowship going. And with that being said, oh, let me say this before I close. When you see my video say premiere with that bar going across, I'm not live. I have to keep saying it. A lot of people be talking to me in the video. I'm not live. This is pre-recorded. Only thing is live is the comment section. A lot of these videos I do be a week old. They just new to y'all. They be older than a week. So I have videos I haven't even posted yet. So sometimes it look like I'm live, but when you see premiere, that means that's just the live chat is live. You'll know when I'm doing live chat because you'll see StreamYard. And you can see me how I can respond to you. That's why in them videos when I be talking, they be like, JT, you don't see us over here? I'm looking at you. I'm looking at me and looking at y'all at the same time when I go back and look at it. But in the StreamYard, I can look over there and see the live chat and respond to it. Oh, I see, brother Amos done said something. So once again, when you see this premiere, it's pre-recorded. So with that being said, I love y'all. Continue to have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed night. Shalom.